Detroit, it was a night to forget for the Detroit Red Wings and their fans. One day after the trade deadline, the Montreal Canadiens came into Little Caesars Arena and despite playing in the second of back-to-back games, skated circles around the Wings in an 8-1 massacre. It is the second time this season the Canadiens have destroyed the Wings, including a 7-3 shellacking in Montreal on October 15. In that early season game, the Wings were without 4 of their top 6 defensemen. On this night, only Trevor Daley, back, was missing from the veteran core. The Wings have lost 6 straight, 0-4-2, and a season-long 5 straight at home. They have lost 8 in a row to the Canadiens, going 0-7-1. Anthony Mantha scored the lone goal for the Wings. Former wing Tomas Tatar, Andrew Shaw 3, Brendan Gallagher, Max Domi 2, and Joel Armia scored for the Canadiens. Detroit goaltender Jimmy Howard, starting for the first time since February 20, made 16 saves on 22 shots through 2 periods before Jonathan Bernier came in to start the third. It was the third straight start Howard has been pulled. Bernier had 10 stops on 12 shots. Montreal netminder Carey Price, starting for the second straight night, had 27 saves, improving to the 1st of April 14 lifetime against Detroit. Up next for the Wings is a 2-game trip to Arizona and Colorado. The Canadiens head to New York to face the Rangers on Friday. 1. Nicholas Kronwall, Franz Nielsen, Dylan Larkin, in one of their most forgettable performances of the season, 3 of the 4 Red Wings alternate captains addressed the media after the game and they were at a loss for words. And who could blame them? The Canadiens scored 8 goals without the benefit of a single power play and the Wings were a combined -35 for the game. Any way you look at it, Detroit was not ready to play and as the game began to disintegrate in the second period, when Montreal scored 5 goals the Wings couldn't muster an ounce of pride or effort to quell the Canadiens' onslaught. As each player spoke, they exhibited a range of emotions. Kronwall was utterly disgusted, Nielsen was dumbfounded and Larkin was flat-out angry. Perhaps the most telltale image to sum up the Wings' night is when Larkin got into a spat with Habs defenseman Brett Kulak at 14:59 of the third with the Wings down 7-1. Kulak wanted a piece of Larkin and the native Detroiter obliged. Larkin received a roughing minor and a 10-minute misconduct, while Kulak was issued a double minor for roughing along with a 10-minute misconduct. Once Larkin reached the Wings bench, he threw his helmet down to the ground with so much force the red headgear bounced towards the heavens. It was the most passion the Red Wings showed all game. Unfortunately, it was off the ice. Quotable, the work ethic, the compete, the emotions. No heart whatsoever. No pride out there. It was from the drop of the puck. We weren't even close. That was absolutely embarrassing. You talk about you want to be able to look yourself in the mirror after a game. That was absolutely embarrassing. Our fans deserve a hell of a lot more than that. I wish I had an answer for you. I wish I had a lot of answers tonight, to be honest with you. We had nothing. It's as simple as that. But let's not walk out of here feeling sorry for ourselves. We should be embarrassed and be ready to come to work on Thursday. Kronwall quotable too, it was straight out embarrassing tonight. Whatever position you're in the standings, you still gotta go out there and compete. That's the number one thing. If you don't compete, you don't have a chance. You're gonna have good and bad nights. Gonna happen. But the compete level, it's gotta be there every night. That's the only way you're gonna have any chance when it's not working for you. Nielsen quotable 3, there's no explanation. It's embarrassing. No explanation at all. We've been saying it for too long, too many times coming in here in front of you guys, in front of our fans, who spent time and pay money to come watch us play. We got to have pride. We got to believe in each other, believe in what we're doing. That was doing nothing. That was embarrassing for our fans and they deserve better. The city of Detroit deserves better. Just the effort was not there. We've had this question asked too many times of why we were outcompeted, why we were outskated. We're a fast team when we're skating well and it's going well for us. But too many times coming back and here having that question ask mark and tweet from a Detroiter Wings, that was absolutely embarrassing. Our fans deserve a hell of a lot more than that, more. Second period woes. Some teams have trouble starting on time, some teams have trouble finishing games in the third, but the bulk of the Wings' problems come in the second period. Coming into Tuesday's game, the Wings had a -26 goal differential, 81-55, in the second period. Then the Canadiens, without even the benefit of a power play goal, outscored the Wings 5-1 in the second period, meaning the Wings' second period goal differential is now -30. In the first period, the Wings have a -3 goal differential, 50-47. In the third period, the Wings have a -9 goal differential, 75-66. Even cutting that second period differential in half could make a huge difference the rest of the way. Quotable, we went through some of the goals against after the second period. Your recourse as a coach is generally talking, teaching, yelling, showing video, ice time. I wasn't taking away ice time. That's giving them an out. Keep playing. You started this thing, so keep going. Wings coach Jeff Blashill quotable too. We've had bits and pieces of games where we've played decent. But let's be honest here, we haven't been able to put together a 60-minute effort for quite some time now. There's no hiding that. You can't hide from the fact that we haven't been playing very well. Sure, bits and pieces, but that's not good enough. Tonight we didn't play any of the 60 minutes and we got what we deserved. Cronwall quotable 3, we just made it hard on ourselves. We caused a lot of those goals they scored. And when that happens, I think you simplify. Try to get it out, get it deep, try and force some turnovers through some good forechecks. Just a really simple game, but we just kept losing guys in the offensive zone and giving them odd man rushes. Just bad plays all over. Nielsen 3. Anthony Mantha, Philip Hronek. Mantha went to the left side of the net at 18:16 of the second period and put the rebound in easily. Mike Green and Philip Hronek picked up the assists. It was Mantha's 16th goal of the season. Mantha is third on the team in goals behind Dylan Larkin's 26 and Andreas Athanasiou's 22. In 13 career games against his hometown team, Mantha has 5 goals and 3 assists. Mantha extended his point streak to 4 games, with 2 goals and 5 assists in that span. Mantha has 4 goals and 7 assists in his last 8 games. Hronek now has points in 8 of his last 11 games, recording 1 goal and 9 assists. Mantha finished with 21 shifts for 21-21, had a team-high 6 shots, 3 giveaways, 1 takeaway, was 1 for 1 in face-offs and was -1. Hronek finished with 24 shifts for 22-30, had 1 shot, 1 hit, 3 giveaways and was -2. Quotable, we can't do this every night. The fans are coming to this building, they want to see the young guys play and we're playing, but we're not really playing. We have to play harder. We have a good chunk of time left and we can't have this effort every night. We have to buy in and at least work hard, at least battle, especially at home. We don't have a whole lot of home games left. We need a better effort. It's not going to be easy, we're playing teams that are fighting for their lives and we have to, too. Every day should be a tryout for us, Larkin.